Our next interview leads us to a topic that is at the very heart of Transromanica, of the Transromanica network. Transromanica would not be a living structure across Europe without the commitment of volunteers. Local people who show dedication and share the legacy and values linked to their home region are the ambassadors of European cultural heritage. Let's look into citizens' involvement and discuss it with Martin Schulze, CEO of the Tourism Association of Saxony-Anhalt in Germany. Welcome, Martin. Great to have you here.
Hey, thank you.
Martin, I just used the term ambassadors of cultural heritage to describe the value of local people in cultural heritage management. Why do we need all these people? What is their role and how are they becoming ambassadors?
Yeah, so when you look at culture or tourism, we can see that it is a typical people's business. So it's all about the people working in tourism and using touristic products. And it's about integrating the guests in your touristic product. So tourism nowadays, most cases about storytelling or giving emotions from the people that work there to the tourists. So it's all about emotions, and to transfer the emotions, you need the original. So the original sites and the people that bring these sites to life. And there you got the ambassadors. You need someone who got a good story to tell. And yes, I always say the only way to keep the culture, to keep your culture alive, is to share it. And this is the main reason we need a lot of engagement of the local community in our touristic products and in our sites. So let's say it like that. Every person that works at a heritage site can be seen as an ambassador. But in the case of Saxony-Anhalt, we have another type of ambassador, and that is a cultural ambassador, which is elected by a special committee and declared by the Ministry of State. And the ambassadors have a special role in the cultural landscape. And one of them is dedicated, so there we have 5 ambassadors, cultural ambassadors in Saxony-Anhalt, and one of them is dedicated to the roots of the Romanesque. This time, this is the church music director, Michael Scholl. And their job is pretty much to support the structure. So they help to develop the culture, they help to realize projects, they help gaining the funds that you need, so they help to acquire the money. They inform everyone from tourists to inhabitants to politicians. They get us the politicians. We need to realize a lot of projects, and this is very important. So you can't, you really need these people to push the projects. You need a face that stands in front of your route, and they really do a lot of work for us. And so we need to honor them with this title as a cultural ambassador.
Okay, so I have one term in mind that you used quite at the beginning, and that was emotions and getting across the stories of the heritage, but also of the persons themselves, right? So I think this is a very important part of this ambassadorship and the drive that they can give to projects, yeah, because they're doing it from their heart, so to say.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, that's completely right.
Yeah. So in Saxony-Anhalt, you are also acknowledging the impact of volunteers for the success of the Straße der Romanik, the route of the Romanesque, by awarding an annual prize dedicated to honorary work. Can you tell us a little bit about this award?
Yeah, so we do it for a long time. I guess it's the 26th anniversary that we are giving this prize. And so it's always one of our main tasks to find new ways to get people involved in tourism and culture. And sometimes the best way for this is to honor their works. And everyone can see that we honor the works of our ambassadors, or of our volunteers. And so we established this award, as I said, 26 years ago. and it's you can say it's 2 awards in one, so or 2 awards under one roof. So we have the Romanesque Award, which is donated by the Free Democratic Party. This award basically honors the initiatives and activities that support the development of the route. And each year we award 1 gold and 2 silver medals to individuals or to clubs or institutions. And then we have the other part of the coin, that is the award awarded by the Ministry of Economics. And it's endowed with 10,000 euro, and it's specifically for municipal projects. So investments in infrastructure, municipal advertisement campaigns, and things like that. And one thing I want also to say is that awards are not only important to honor the work of the people or the institutions, it's also very important. So when you get an award, you always get recognition. So by a community, public interest. And yeah, as you may know, we now face difficult situations, or most sites face difficult situations when it comes to budget. And we have often the problem that institutions get closed. And in times of decreasing budgets, awards and the recognition, the public recognition, often the best arguments against the budget-related closings of sites. And so this is also another factor, not only the honoring of the people and their work, it's also very important for the public recognition and to find your community support. And that when you are in a spotlight, it's hard to close you.
Yeah, I really think that that with this Romanesque Award, you have a very good tool to raise awareness for the root of the Romanesque on the one hand, but of course for the work of the volunteers, and also to foster the development. So and to give some how can I say, to give some more drive also to the people who are volunteering.
Yes, completely right. It's a steering instrument in some ways also, and you can look at communities that only have a few touristic sites, and then you can push these sites. And maybe you can start another development to involve these region much more in a touristic view. Yeah, so it's a good instrument for a lot of purposes.
Yeah, and I feel that when traveling the route of the Romanesque in Saxony-Anhalt, you can actually feel that there is a lot of passion and heart, so to say, in what we can discover and experience there.
Yeah, and this is what you want to experience when you go on a trip. So you don't want to go to, let's say, Disneyland. You want to meet the people and get to know their stories and see their buildings. And it's like in the beginning we said, we spoke about emotions, and this is completely it. When you come back home, you tell the people about the sites, but you also tell the people about the people you met at the sites, and this is what the story makes. This is what the story makes interesting. Yeah, what makes the story interesting.
Yeah, so. Yeah. It's the encounters that we make during our journey. Yeah. So, and I really hope that we will very soon come back to a situation when we have the possibility to have many encounters along the route of the Romanesque in Saxony-Anhalt, in other parts of Europe along Transromanica, and to meet, to discover the places and to experience all the great offers that are there for us.
Thank you. Now it's sorry. So I just wanted to say that now it's our task to regain the partnership with our volunteers, because of the closing or of the pandemic situation. We couldn't meet for a long time, and now it's time to visit everyone and give them the good feedback that their work is still needed, and the good feeling back. And also we need to push it again and acknowledge again what they're doing for us, and we need to get also the media and the politicians to push the whole thematic on voluntary work once again. So to say, we still need you and you're very important for our future development. Please come back to your site and speak about it. So because most sites were closed for now nearly a year, and
this is really one of the challenges now for the post-COVID, for the preparation actually already of the post-COVID period. Yes. Thank you, Martin. Thank you so much for your time and for talking to me about this very, very important theme when it comes to Transromanica and to all the developments along the route. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thanks as well. So it was really nice speaking to you and making my senses about the work of the volunteers. So it's a really important topic. We can't speak enough about it. So every time we speak about it, it's good.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.